Okay, so I'm back again. Here's the chicken. I'm just gonna bring you over to what happened 2 months ago. Actually, almost to the day. It's like the first week of August. And this is October 2nd today. So we got kind of a lot of work for the fall. Anyway, I'll explain as we walk over what happened. We had critters trying to get into this. This is my effort to keep some of the salad. So what? It's like so beautiful, and it's fall. So I don't know how much longer I get to have fresh salad, but we're trying. Got a bunch of chia seeds growing, uh, sunchokes, Jerusalem artichokes are those big tall dudes up there. Work on compost. Okay, I'm bringing you over to where the peach trees are. So I have to tell a little background about this. First of all, we have new neighbors, which we're happy about new neighbors. A couple of them, but one is building a house, and they had to cut a road. And where the road goes parallel with another road that was already there, but it's just what had to be done. So anyway, that was where all of the blackberries were, like thousands of them. I used to pick them, and I know the bears loved them and ate them. And when that road was cut, it took a big swath of just all the blackberry bushes that were there, and that was like their sustenance. Because never in 5 years have we ever had a bear problem like this. So, I know it happens, and I see over here that they've made a mess. And this I didn't know. Huh. This is interesting because I just now discovered this, and I don't think Neil even saw it, that they tore up my landscape fabric. Maybe trying to get up the hill, because that looks like a mess. Whew. Oh wow. It bothers me to see that, and I'm just now seeing it for the first time. So we have over here fig trees and tea trees. I've got quite a few. I'm surprised they haven't broken those because they're just not fruiting yet. They were young when we got them, so this is only like their second year. But we have about half a dozen peach trees. Move this asparagus out of the way. We have half a dozen peach trees that were planted a couple of years ago, and they came one day, and it was just following a storm, and I saw that there would have been like a dozen peaches at least on every tree, and all of a sudden they were gone, missing, like nowhere to be found. I thought maybe the wind blew the peaches down, but as we found out after further investigation, there were a whole pile of pits, just like they sat down and had a peach party. Ate every single one of them. Every single one. No, one of them, actually left two peaches where they couldn't reach, I guess, but they broke the limbs to get them. And I don't mind sharing resources with the bear when they need them, but man, I was so upset about the broken limbs. So I did the best I could to bind them up, try to help them, the fracture, to help it come together, like maybe it can heal, the tree can heal, but I just felt so bad. So that one didn't get the broken limbs, although it did probably had to cut one. And this one also, you can see where it's bandaged. With my effort, that's all I had to work with. And I think it's really not a good job, but anybody has any suggestions? It's what I could do in an emergency. And again, that was 2 months ago. So this one kind of needs to be needs to help it to lean, but they just shook the branches and broke the limbs. It broke my heart, honestly, because I just, we're trying to be sustainable here. So this is my front yard, and we're all about like trying to make sustainable living here, like a homestead that's sustainable, and all of the landscaping, whatever we have, is all edible. It's edible. The asparagus patch, I have herbs, I have medicinal herbs, culinary herbs. There's thyme and oregano, a couple of lavender plants, parsley grown in there. I know it looks horrendous mess, but this is October, so. And up here, also part of the front yard, see the porch steps. So I'm really wondering what's going to happen to the blueberries. We just planted these, and that's what we talked about yesterday. Posted that there were holly trees. So we have holly trees, one there. Actually, that's not a holly, but we have another one. Actually, 2, 3 right there. So we didn't really need more holly trees growing right in the area where I'm trying to make a floral garden. But again, true to what we're trying to do here is have edible landscaping. Maybe it's not everywhere, but it is right here in the front yard. Those 2 bushes that look like boxwood, and that's what makes them so cool, because they're small, they're dense, they don't get leggy. You just have a bush that looks like a boxwood ornamental hedge or shrub, but it makes blueberries. We can eat those. So, and I've been just working around here trying to make food. So here is the blueberry area. This was all grown up, nothing but just inedible. If there was anything, it was all ornamental, nothing edible. And now we have a bunch of blueberries. We actually got some of these at a agricultural sale. It was like an event a few years ago. So they're just various sizes. Some of them are small, low bush. Look at this baby growing. And then we got some more. We just planted all these blueberry bushes, and now I worry that the bears, maybe not this year, but as soon as they start fruiting, they're going to just yank them out by the roots. Because we did have some destruction on one during the summer as well. This one kind of took a hit, and I'll be trying to trim those here in the winter. But overall, and this is the last one, these don't get much sun, but I don't know, I guess they're trying their best. So I counted 51 blueberry bushes. And this is my lavender garden in its dormant stages. Right now, before the storm came, the Hurricane Ian, that didn't do much of anything here. But I went out and really quickly just tried to gather the last bit of any lavender flowers I could grow as quick as I could to see if I could just keep them, even if it was for drying at this point, or some of the cuttings that are the woody stems could go for kindling, and we can have aromatherapy fires. So I have more fig trees here, grapevines that are growing. And again, this one should have put out some figs, but it didn't. So I'm gonna have to learn more about whether they need to be cut. And here also, it's like just a makeshift grape arbor. It's actually kiwi, but it hasn't grown anything. I guess it must be just an ornamental plant, but it kind of looks cool. And here they have some catawba and some muscadine grapes. So I've got a few of those. And I have more down by the road as well. So it was nice to be able to show you this. This is a path where we've made a little mini fruit orchard. Again, they just seem to get mangled. I don't know how long it's going to take, but this is homesteading in the woods in western North Carolina. My 2 pear trees have leaves. Woo, yay. Still they have their leaves. And I have a couple elderberry. So that is what we have. And thank you so much. And if anybody has any comments about what they know, what they can do, I know bear fencing and all that, electrical fencing is recommended, but gosh, that is expensive, putting on this acreage. So anyway, I'm gonna just walk up here and see what those dudes, those bear dudes might have done trying to get up this hill. And all of this happened just last night, and this morning just got out and looked at the damage. As I was right here, checking stuff out yesterday after the rain and kind of do some trimming, and it was not like this. He just literally tore stuff up where I could even maybe see a bear paw, something like, where they tried to get up. So I guess they remembered eating the peaches. And this is going to be a favorite haunt. All right. Well, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.